I want to start out and show you this. I received this in the mail a couple days ago. So I got some stickers from a Mr. John Ware. So I got the a little bit of glare, the lawnforum.com sticker. It's a little 2x2 sticker. I've got a bigger one, Lawn Forum. You've got the TLF sticker, and I've got a real low sticker here. Now this one, the rest of these I'm definitely going to put on either my mower, either the rider or the push mower, maybe in my garage. This one though, I think if I put this on my Toro push mower, I'm cool season, so I'm a rotary mower guy. So if I put a real low sticker on my Toro, I think it might get confused and burst into flames or something. I don't know what happened. So I'm kind of thinking with this sticker, if any of y'all out there want this, I'll send it out. If there's multiple people who want this sticker, maybe I'll do one of the random drawings or something, and whoever gets picked out of that, I'll send a sticker out. So so any of you real guys out there that want a real low sticker from the Lawn Forum, hit me up and I'll send this out. So with that, lawn update for this weekend. Things are cooling down, so it's about 55 degrees typically during the day. It gets down into the low 40s, sometimes high 30s during the night. I did have 2 or 3 nights, not in a row, but 3 different nights that I did have a frost warning, and frost did hit the lawn. So what I've been trying to do is the backyard where the grass is still kind of hanging around, still little baby seeds. I measured a couple of the seeds that were germinating. They're maybe about 1.25 inches, 1.5 inches tall in certain spots. I think in the further back part of the yard by the neighbor's fence is slightly taller. It might be closer to about 2.25 inch. And the only thing I think the reasoning behind that is that back area tends to stay a little bit more wet when it rains, as compared to closer toward my house. So I think that stayed a little bit wetter and it germinated a little bit quicker. So I think some of that grass back there might be okay if it goes full on, winter mode, 30, 35 degrees or something, day around. I think that part might be okay. The other section closer to my house, I'm still a little worried about, but I've been looking up the weather here for the next week, mainly just because of trick-or-treating and my 2 daughters going out. Tuesday, it was going to be about 67 here. It's been bouncing around between 67 and 69, depending on which hour you look at it, and about 57 or 56 or so at night. So that looks good. Actual Halloween is looking about 63, 64 here, and the lows about 54 or so. So that might give me another couple days of push to get those ground temperatures to stay up, and maybe I can get a little bit more growth out of that backyard, hoping. So I can only, at this point sit back and just hope that everything is going to be germinating enough and get enough root growth that it'll be okay during the winter. So I guess we'll see with that. So we'll take a look out at the backyard, and we'll kind of, I'll put my camera down there a little bit low and kind of see what we got. It's looking pretty good. My neighbor back behind me, they've been kind of watching the progress between the deck being torn down, the patio going in, and me redoing the whole yard. They kind of look out their back window and they see everything that I've been doing. I went over there with them this past weekend, and they were complimenting on all the progress and how great it's going to look and everything. So it's kind of cool that you got a neighbor that's kind of sitting back and watching your progress, see what you're doing. So with that, I guess we'll take a look at the yard. Not a whole lot I'll be able to do since it's been raining Saturday and today. Monday, Tuesday is supposed to be pretty dry. Tuesday, I think I might take the day off work so I can do some Halloween preparation. Put the lawn striper back on and drop the height of cut down 1 notch. Go back over it, bag it all, and try to get everything nice and clean looking for Halloween. Alright, so this is the back section of my yard. So I've said this has gotten a little bit taller, so there we go. That's probably a good 2.25 inches. So this green through here is all the new grass. This was all nuked out. So that looks pretty good. Then we got all this out here. That's coming in mighty fine. Nice green coating across there. And this is not quite as tall on some of this. Looks like it might be a little bit taller back here. Over closer toward my patio. Not as tall. It's maybe about 1.25 inches, 1.5 inches. Then these spots through here. It's a little bit further. It's kind of more at the center of the yard. Oh, this is really tall. Looks like a blade of grass that got missed. Some of this is, do you hear this? Almost 3 inches. That's almost mow worthy. I like it. Alright, it is Tuesday, October 30th. So that means it is the day before Halloween. That means I've got to get some Halloween domination down. So I took the day off work. Needed to burn a little time anyway. So I wanted to get some mowing down. So what I did is I got the lawn striper back on. What I do is, since I've been trying to keep weight off the backyard, the mower goes in the shed in the back. So I've been taking the lawn striper off. I've been keeping it off. So I just put it back on. Probably what I'm going to have to do though, to store the mower back in the shed, I'm going to have to take the striper off again to store it back there, unless I can find some place to store this mower. So I'm going to get some mowing in, and I think I'm going to go with some double singles this time. Try to get a little bit more stripes going on, and get that thrown down. So I'm going to get to it. Alright, so as I started going through and editing this video, I realized that there was a slight mistake that I made with the footage of what I was just saying a second ago, as well as the footage of me mowing. Is top your left here. Throughout all the video, it started putting a timestamp on the video. Apparently at some point I did a reset on the camera trying to get the external mic to work, which I found out that this Acosta camera does not support an external mic. So I bought a microphone, all these adapters for nothing. So I might be looking at going down the road of a GoPro at some point if the accounting department, aka my wife, will approve it. Anyway, at some point I hit the reset, trying to fix things, and it put a timestamp up on the corner there. So ignore that. It's not January 1st. Just saying. That's another thing that kind of stinks. Every time I change out the battery, it nukes out the time and the date. So even when I'm looking at my videos, when I'm pulling them off, it has January 1st on there. So just an FYI, yeah, it kind of messed up. It drives me nuts that there's a timestamp up there, but I didn't realize it until after I did all my recording and started pulling everything off. So sorry about that.
is mowed. There we go.
Alright, so right about then, my camera died on me. Thought I had enough battery in it to show kind of the end result, but there are some pictures here. So I'll give you an idea of how things turned out. Wasn't as happy how the single doubles look on there. They look kind of more like singles. But overall, I think it still looks pretty good. Especially considering that I am dropping the height of cut down, so it's not as tall to where things will kind of fold over a little bit nicer to give me a little bit more of a of defined stripes. But toward the end of the season, height of cut's got to be dropped down so I can try to prevent some fungus come the winter and springtime. So I'll take it. I'm happy with it. And comparing to a lot of the other lawns right now that are looking pretty bad after leaves have been dropping everywhere, and overall just a lot of the other neighbors don't take care of their lawn as well as what I do. I'm kind of getting notorious around the neighborhood as the lawn guy. But things look good. I'm happy with it, and it'll look pretty good for Halloween. Didn't have too many people trampling through the yard too much, so that's good. I only have one car get their car, kind of into my yard a little bit. I think they were trying to get around some kids and kind of drove through the yard a little bit. Looked okay though, so it didn't do any damage. So that's pretty much it for this weekend. I am going to try to get another mow in maybe this weekend. I'm looking at the weather now. November 6th looks like it's going to be my my end of season. Things are hitting around the 50s and 60s still until then. But once I hit the 6th, the temps drop down to maybe about 50 to 55 as a high, and then overnight they're getting down to 37, and then pretty much from there out, it's like a high of 47 to 50 and a low of at some point is 32. So I'm hitting that freezing mark. I'm going to have frost about every morning. So that is pretty much going to kill all growth for the lawn. So in the meantime, though, I will get some more mows in. I want to get some leaves picked up, and I'll probably, once I get my height set where I want it to be, then I'll just continue to mulch the leaves in. So hope you guys enjoyed it. I know some of the stuff was kind of cut through pretty quick, but trying to deal with this camera being a little bit janky. Kind of is what it is until I can get another camera. But hope you guys enjoyed it. Like it. Shoot me some comments. And like I said, I will try to get that real low sticker out of whoever wants it. So hit me up. And I'll see you in the next video.